What's up, everybody? Tonight we're making a beef and barley soup. Now I'm going to be using some leftover prime rib that I got. You could use any leftover roasted beef or start fresh with some chuck roast, cube it up. It'll just be a little bit of a longer cooking process. Well, cheers, and let's make some soup. We are going to start by getting our pot hot and adding a couple tablespoons of some extra virgin olive oil. Just let that heat up for a second. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go in with 6 cloves of garlic minced at about medium-high heat. We'll just let that saute for a second. Next up, we're going to go in with our mirepoix. I got 3 cups of onion, a cup and a half of carrot, and a cup and a half of celery. We're just going to let that cook until it starts to soften. Our mirepoix is starting to soften up, so now I'm going in with 1 pound of sliced baby bella mushrooms. Now that is optional. I haven't seen it in a lot of beef and barley recipes, but I think mushrooms and barley go together wonderfully. I'm also going to season that with some salt and pepper. We're just going to keep sauteing until those mushrooms start to soften up. Mushrooms are softening up, so now we're going to stir in 6 ounces of tomato paste. We'll let that tomato paste cook for about a minute or two. So I missed it with the camera, but we're going to add a cup and a half of red wine here. I used Cabernet Sauvignon. You just want to use a nice dry red wine. Now I'm going to bring that to a simmer, burn off some of that alcohol. We let that wine simmer for a minute, burned off some of that alcohol. Now it is time to go in with 1 gallon of beef stock. We are also going to be adding a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce and an 1/8 cup of soy sauce. Then I have 2 bay leaves and 2 sprigs of rosemary and about 10 to 12 sprigs of thyme that I just tied together. Keep that all together while it's cooking. Also, I'm going with my beef. Give that a stir. I'm going to season that again. Some salt and some pepper. Let that come to a simmer. Now that is boiling away, looking and smelling delicious. I'm going to go ahead and go in with a cup and a half of barley. And bring that down to a simmer. Give it a little stir. Now we're just going to let that simmer until that barley is nice and tender. By the time that barley is tender, our soup will be ready to go. It's going to take about 40 minutes. You want your barley to have a nice bite to it, but not be crunchy. So we're just going to let that simmer away. Okay, that has been bubbling away for a good 40 minutes. Our barley is nice and tender. So let's scoop a bowl out and see what we got. Now that is one tasty beef and barley soup. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.